New adaptive armor. Okay. We'll see. Right, engineer. The alchemy and invention specializations have been cleaned up and had, even though they were fine, have been cleaned up and had a few complete trait replacements. Oh god, that scares me. This is the engineer patch notes, guys. This is definitely going on my YouTube channel. To allow for greater synergy within their lines. Okay. The Scrapper Elite, there was some traits, I guess, that weren't being used and were a bit pointless. The Scrapper Elite specialization also received changes to streamline and define it as a tank specialization by adding barrier and by better linking its minor traits to the new major options. So Netshot got a change. This skill now inflicts damage in addition to mobilize. What? Really? How much damage? 479. Okay, so in current joyfulness, can I change this chat over here? I've never moved the chat before. Okay, let's have a look at the damage then. Right, this is good. So this is actually really good. Look at that. Oh, I like it. So you can see the damage there. Tell me if there's lag or anything, guys. That would be great. Okay, so net shot. That's weird. I don't know if that's weird or not. I mean, that's not bad. Adding a little bit of damage to it. I guess a net hurts your face sometimes. That's something that happens. That's fine. Now that random dodge won't be rewarded. Oh man, is that actually been changed? That's awesome if it has been. Let's just wait until we get to that one. Sun Ripper. Main hand sword. Actually forgot the name of that there for a second. So let's change over to sword quick. Sun Ripper, second skill. If you can see that on your screen. Just double checking. I knew it was sword, but I wasn't sure which one it was. Increase damage by 5%. There you go. So that's the second one. Strike your foe again and inflict vulnerability. If I could use sword shield in PvP, that'd be sick. But maybe if they've increased the damage for sword, then maybe you can use it in PvE. That might actually be cool. I would love to use sword in PvE, but jump shot and everything else is quite good. But I think jump shot got nerfed, didn't it? Or did it not? So those patch notes that were released recently are actually a complete lie that someone leaked. Or leaked. Because I don't see that jump shot changing here. Maybe I'm missing it. Refraction Cutter Blade. Increased bleeding duration from 3 seconds to 4 seconds. Increased damage by 10%. Fixed the tooltip error. That reflected projectile damage incorrectly. Nice. Okay, that's quite cool. So getting some sword buffs as well. If you've got a sword in Guild Wars 2, prepare for it to be buffed. Ow, wow. That's nice. And additional blades over 50% heat. Okay, alright. Bomb. Reduce damage by 4%. Okay. So that's the dodge. That's one of the dodges nerfed a little bit. Oh no, it was mines, wasn't it? Okay. Actually, let me just double check this trait for a second. Okay, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright. Yeah. Other mines, they changed that a long time ago. Man, my mind is going back. My mind is going back. A long time. You're being ignored. I'm going over the notes. How can I do? How can I? I'm not ignoring you. Love you. Concussion Bomb. This skill has been split between game modes, inflicting 6 stacks for 3 seconds in PvP. So bomb kick on nerf. Okay. That's concussive. This skill has been split between game modes, inflicting 6 stacks for 3 seconds in PvP and World v World, and 5 stacks for 8 seconds. I was using bomb kit anyway in PvP, so I don't care. I do care, obviously, because in PvE that's the thing. Okay, right. Wait, what was it before? I wish they would say what it was before. Fucking would love that. Pry bar. This skill has been split between game modes, inflicting 6 stacks for 3 seconds in PvP and World v World, and 5 stacks for 5 seconds in PvE. Let's quickly have a look. Blah blah blah. Pry bar. There you go. So 6 stacks of confusion for 3 seconds. I used to really like that ability. Actually do a ton of damage. Where's the first hit as well? La, 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 la. Aim assistant rocket confusion. That is a lot less than it used to be. That's good, isn't it, everyone? See what the initial damage on that is. Just where I am. Good, good. Okay. 6 stacks. Oh! Oh, they haven't actually updated the skill? Yeah, they have. 6 stacks of confusion for 3 seconds. That's what it is. Bypass coating. That's the tool belt skill, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Wait, what's this? Oh, yeah. The gyro thingy. Okay, right. I need to change specializations. Rip. Reduce the casting time of the skill from 0.5 seconds to instantaneous. I should fix this. That would be good. Fix it so that I can actually, you know, move around. That would be nice. Change my abilities and I have to get out of combat so quickly. Okay, so let's check that gyro skill. It's not blast gyro, is it? Which one is it? Jesus Christ, I haven't used gyros for so long. Oh, it's blast gyro. Wait a minute, what? Bypass coating. Splash a hyper coating on nearby allies, granting super speed. Oh, it's just a different. This is just a different look. Oh wow, lol. That's why. Because I knew it looked like that. It's just they've just not got the correct icon on Wikipedia, and it's always been like that unless they changed it to something new. Okay, all right then. Let's just see what the change was. Reduce the casting time. Okay, that's good. Okay, that was actually not a bad little thing to use, to be fair. Electro Whirl, nice. So we got a buff for hammer, I hope. What? I haven't got a hammer. Let's get a hammer quick. Quick. Have I not got a hammer? Oh, I've got legendary hammer. Oh well. CD. The AoE is super distracting. Okay, we'll get to that. Hammer, where are you? Okay, good. Let's get a hammer on. Okay, so Electro Whirl is the second ability on the hammer. Yeah, Cass, that's what it said in the traits anyway. Patch notes. Okay, so Electro Whirl increase the number of targets struck by this skill from 3 to 5. Okay, cool. Nice. Actually does a fair amount of damage still as well, which is good. Okay, so Shock Shield, which is the 4th skill on hammer. This skill now grants some barrier with each foe struck, in addition to its previous effects. Really? Ah, they've not actually put the tooltips on for some abilities, you're saying. Okay, so is this working then? It is. Whoa! Holy shit! I got like 1.2k barrier. Is that in terms of damage? Like, Jesus Christ. That's loads of barrier. That's like 1.2k. What the fuck? Wait. I need to find someone here. How many targets can this affect? Number of targets, 5. Oh! Where's the big amount of mobs? No, bollocks. Let's go this way. Quick. No. I'm in combat. Leave me alone. The barrier is listed on tooltip. Am I blind? Oh, it is. Yeah, sorry. My bad. I was just blind. Haha. That's fine. I wear glasses and I'm kind of blind in one eye, so it's fine. I wasn't wrong, technically. Okay, right. So now we can go to this. You guys know where I'm going, right? I'm going to the group of thingies over here. I'm going to try and find 5. I've gone to the wrong place. Oh no, it's over here. Ah, yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's see how much barrier I get if there's 5 targets around me. Oh, most of them are dead. Okay. See if we can do this. 3.35k. 3,355. Can anyone do the math on that? Let's give you hit per hit 245. Ooh. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I was in combat at the time. So you want to make sure you're fucking hitting people with that shit. It's like... That was 3.5k shield. Obviously in team fights. So... That's nice. That's really nice, actually. Okay. Skilled Marksman. This trait has been replaced with Thermal Vision. So Skilled Marksman. Let's just double check where this is. You attack faster, so let's get a rifle in. I can't remember all of the trait names. Like, you're just gonna have to forgive me on that, unfortunately. Okay. So that is in firearms. Let's change that. I can't remember where this is, actually. Potato! Is it here? No, that's not the right one. Skilled Marksman, that's what it looks like. Am I being blind here? Maybe. Anyway, let's read it while I'm trying to find it. Skilled Marksman, this is trait has been... Oh, sorry, it has been replaced. Ha! Lol. That's why I'm actually going to the place where I knew it was and I'm reading the rest of the flipping trait. It's been changed to Thermal Vision, which grants expertise to the engineer and increased damage to bleeding foes. What was it before? Wasn't it like... It's not pistol. I can't remember what it was before, you know. What was it before? Okay, let's just have a look at Skilled Marksman quickly. You attack quicker, faster with rifle or harpoon gun. Okay, that's good. So it's been changed to something which is actually decent. Expertise. That's always good. Okay. Yeah, condition duration is nice. How much expertise? Let's have a look again. Does it say? Damage increase 5%, expertise plus 180. Ah, that's not too bad. Hey Balvic, how you doing, man? Yeah, it's linked to the old version because they keep it there, but yeah, that's good. Whoever does the patch notes for Wikipedia, like, fucking slow clap. Not slow clap, fast clap, loud. Really good. This is the way Guild Wars 2 should be doing it. They shouldn't be writing their notes up like boring text. They want people to engage in their articles. Need to make them more interactive like this. It's so good. So good, guys. Okay, so this is where we are. I'm sorry if it keeps missing on the screen. Minesweeper. Mines created by this trait now have a 1-second arming time. Okay, so this is one of the big traits, guys, that engineers rely upon, which I hate. Where is it? Oh no, Minesweeper. No, it's not that one. I thought it was something else. Oh no, it is. It is. This is the second thingy. Mines created by this trait now have a 1-second arming time before enemies can detonate them. Previously existing mines will no longer detonate when initiating a new dodge. Oh, okay. So you can't actually... So you can avoid that, and that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Because what you would do before... okay, so for engineer, which made them kind of viable in a way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pardon me. Is that I'm in combat. When am I going to get in combat? Let's get in combat quick. So what happened before was like a dodge, and I'd create. I'm still not in combat. Wow. Okay, now I'm in combat. So you dodge, and when you dodge again, you literally arm the like you can detonate the mines. Now it's good in one way because you just can't detonate mines on people that are behind you. In another way, it's actually not bad because it does mean you can kind of spread mines around a bit. I only lost for 10 seconds though, so I mean, on the point, they're still good because you didn't really need to, you know, you didn't really need to dodge again to really activate those. So I think it's a good change, but I don't think it's that bad. I think the more important thing in that is probably the 1 second arming time, because if people are chasing you now, they can't just be like, if they run, they might run over and run past them by the time that happens. So you can't, if someone's actually going to take you down from behind, they can take you down like you're at an actual disadvantage now, whereas before you weren't really, well, you were because you were running away, but you could also do a shit ton of damage to them at the same time. So it's actually probably quite a good change, I would say. In terms of just passive play, it was kind of stupid, but still, you know, it's still passive in nature. But you know, I don't know. Or was dodging more active because you wanted to activate them? I don't know. You decide. Hidden Flask, reduce the recharge on lesser elixir B from 40 seconds. That's the adept, right? The smaller adept from B from 40 seconds to 30 seconds. Reduce the duration of boons granted. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So that is the adept. Yes, that is the adept here. Okay, I mean, that's all right. I think it's because alchemy got nerfed in terms of some of the Condi removal, right? Transmute. This trait has been reworked. Wait, what? Oh, I was just got really paranoid then. This trait has been reworked. It now triggers a lesser elixir C when you have 3 conditions. Lesser elixir C has a 60-second cooldown and converts 3 conditions into boons in PvE and 2 conditions into boons in PvP and World. Okay, so this was here. So what was it before? Let's just... have they changed it? Oh, less incoming conditions have a chance to convert into boons. Oh, that was a really nice trait. Really? What was the time of that? It was 15 seconds. Actually, that's not too bad. What's the cooldown on that? 60-second cooldown. Okay, so think about that. Every 15 seconds, 1 condition. So that was 4 conditions. Okay, so that's a nerf. Although it's 2 conditions. That's technically a nerf, right? But it removes them it changes them into boons. I don't know. That feels like a bit of a nerf, to be fair. Okay. Whatever. How's chat going? How are you feeling about changes, guys? What's going on? Inversion enzyme. Okay, what did they do to this? This trait has been replaced with Comeback Cure, which grants... There's no picture for that. Which grants regeneration to an ally whenever you cleanse a condition from them. Where's that one? Whoa, okay, what's that? We're getting to that, that's exciting. Okay, what does it look like? Comeback Cure. This trait has been replaced with Comeback Cure, which grants regeneration to an ally whenever you cleanse a condition. That's really healing oriented. It's still not going to be used, is it? I don't know if we're going to... Still haven't played this since the Scrapper. Damn, man. That's actually... It's not a bad trait. That's not too bad. Grant regeneration whenever you remove a condition from an ally. Okay. Okay. But how are we going to remove conditions from allies? There's not many. And that's 5.25 seconds. Okay. Chances are there's going to be someone else producing regeneration anyway, so that's going to be more of it for yourself. So it feels like we've got less condition removal, but okay. Anyway. Right, let's keep going. So inversion enzyme was elixir gun abilities, remove conditions, now convert them to boons instead. Oh. Okay, so I think that's actually kind of a nerf, even though I didn't use it anyway. Alchemical teachers! Oh, damn. Throwing or consuming elixirs removes conditions from those affected. This is massive. This is like the biggest change. This has now been replaced with compounding chemicals, which grants up to 240 concentration at level 80 and heals the engineer when they grant themselves a boon. Really? Where's alchemical teachers? I can't remember where it is. Am I being stupid here? I've always talked about this trait. What's it called now? The hell? Oh, compounding chemicals. My bad. Am I blind? Am I being blind here? Oh, there. Sorry, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Heal yourself when you grant yourself a boon. Gain increased concentration. Healing is really low. So change that to... So if you're thinking about playing Scrapper, you're going to think automatically you're going to go Menders, right? I'm in combat? I haven't been in combat for days, dude. Yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a lot, Squeak. How you doing, dude? Elixir gone through and then combat cure. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, that's true. But it just depends, like, how much is your regeneration going to be decent? I mean, now it's not too bad. I mean, if you check... how much with Menders are we going to be getting with... Oh, look at that. Look at Menders. Oh! Oh! That's fucking shitloads, dude. And that healing. Heal yourself when you grant yourself a boon. Gain increased concentration. Okay. Alright. Let me just have a quick look at concentration then. 15 points for concentration. Every 15 points of concentration adds 1%. What was the percentage on this again? Oh, 15. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. 240. Ha! Ooh. That's not bad. Actually, that's okay. But that, I still think that's a big nerf to condition removal. Like, that's pretty crazy, guys. Like, you don't understand. So what they're trying to do is heal you for the amount of conditions that conditions that are coming onto you, rather than actually removing them. So they've really removed a lot of condition removal. Or they've tried to fill it in different places in the traits, but it's actually nerfs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you get healing, but is that going to be enough? I guess they've nerfed corrupting and whatnot, and confusion. Have to just... But to be fair, you're still getting shields, you're getting a barrier, you're getting more health regeneration. Okay. Iron Blooded. This trait now reduces incoming damage from conditions as well. Oh, there we go. As well as physical damage. Okay. Oh, bollocks. Okay. That's actually really good. I didn't see that. Reduce physical and incoming and condition damage for each boon you have. Iron Blooded. Minus 2% incoming condition damage. Okay. So this is actually... There's options here now. Rip elixirs. Well, not really. Although... So I would go with, already, like, looking at this engineer build, if you're watching wherever on YouTube and whatnot as well. You think about it, using Elixir Bean, you're getting 4 boons. That's fantastic. Reduce physical... If you've got... So you can still use elixirs, but you're using them to not only reduce damage... Is that when... I wonder when that counts. Because of the boons. It's all because of the boons, guys. So that's what I'm thinking about. Fuck, don't tell anyone about turret NG. Oh my god. The boons from turrets. You'll be fucking unstoppable. Well, maybe. Even though turret engineer is shit. You might be fairly tanky though. Anyway. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. So it's just before it was just base damage. It wasn't the condition damage, and now it's condition and physical damage. So direct damage. Okay, so yeah, I know, healing energy indeed. Well, to be fair, hey Chain, how you doing, man? Well, NG used to be a supportive kind of class as well. Anyway, like in the previous meta, like Pro League and stuff, that was what it was. It was a support bruiser. That's what it was. It was, you know, it rezzed. It was the best rezzing class in the game, really, at the time. Okay, so Iron Blooded. Stimulant Supplier. And this trait has been replaced with Purity of Purpose. So this is what this is. That's a very holy name, isn't it? Which causes the engineer to convert a condition into a boon whenever they remove a condition, which isn't going to really happen that much anymore. And it used to be Stimulant Supplier, which in all honesty wasn't that great. Which is Stim Pack when you use a healing skill. So that was Grandmaster, so that was there before. So it wasn't great. So when you would cleanse a condition from an ally, convert it into a boon instead. Jesus Christ, you're like proper support. Bloody hell. Chain, you not got the best lol on Twitch, by the way. Just saying. Jebro lol is the best. Let's just make sure that we're showing that off. It's more impactful. Look at that face. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so basically, you need to use Elixir Gun. You need to use it. If you're playing Scrapper with Alchemy, you have to use Elixir Gun. I actually like how this is being really empowered now. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Huh. So we also want to use, I would say... So that's going to be boon conversion as well. So it's definitely turning into a more healing orientated thing, isn't it? That's crazy. There is it's really good actually. I think that's really fun changes. For people who love. The thing is though, there's like differential builds within Engineer. So you've got Holosmith, which is just fuck this guy, I'm just gonna kill him, and then you've got like, I don't know, this Scrapper support build, which can be awesome as well. And then you've got like Bursty Boy, which is still going to be the same as it was, just, you know, grenade spamming. And I don't know, it's good. I think it's not bad. It just depends what it's going to... I want to play it versus Scourge. Now, you got to remember, guys, that... Okay, cool. Right, yeah, Scrapper's great and everything, but it's still a melee class. Like, it's still then got to go into melee red. So, is it going to be a support or is it going to be a 1v1 fighter? Like, now, I think with that, it could really battle like a druid a lot more, a Scrapper, than it could before. But the thing is, it can't kill it because it's still not got that much damage. So it's all about sustaining that fight versus like a druid in a 1v1. So this could make it stronger in that sense on the sides if you run Scrapper. So let's just put that there. Okay. That's kind of exciting. I liked Scrapper. Scrapper was fun. Engineer, I don't know. I think Engineer, other than Mesmer, it looks like it's got the most changes, other than Revenant, actually. Shit, there's so many. Oh my god. This is going to take us all day, guys. I'm not going to play the game. Jesus Christ. Okay. Damn. Engineer is looking okay at the moment. It's not horrible. But Holosmith has not been touched at all, it doesn't look like. Okay, so let's keep going. What were we just on? Something else. Right. Stimulant Supplier, period purpose. Alright, Cleansing Synergy. The trait now removes a condition of any type, rather than removing damaging conditions, reducing radius from 300 to 240. What was this? Inventions Adept. So, okay, of course. So what is going to be Scrapper builds would be there, what, there, I guess, which is what it was before. on. So now it is cleansing synergy. Where is it? Removes a condition of any type rather than removing damaging conditions. Oh, nice. Cleanser conditions from allies. Using a healing skill triggers a cleansing pulse around you. Cleanse a condition from nearby allies. Nice. More synergy, boys. More synergy. And there you go. So that works well with that. Condition removed. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Fucking support Scrapper, baby. This guy is a beast. This guy is a flipping condition converting beast. There's so much synergy in this build. It's beautiful. Thank you. I bet this was fucking, I don't know. Just touch me on my nipples. Everywhere around my chest area. Not groin. It's fine. This is Twitch. Alright, TOS people. It's, you know, just be careful about that thing, kind of thing. I'm not wearing pants after all, so it's okay. Right, what am I talking about? There we go. I'm just happy about that. It's quite nice. It's straight now removes. So remember that what I'm talking about here is this trait. When you would cleanse a condition from an ally, convert it to a boon instead. So there's a lot of cleansing conditions that you do. Just base. If you think about it base-wise, there's probably loads of other places, but just thinking about a couple of abilities. Fumigate, Super Elixir, Toss Elixir, C removes conditions. This now removes condition when you heal. So you're converting the condition into a boon. I'm assuming that is going to do that as well. Hopefully that works. Okay, that's really solid. There's some really nice synergy in there. I like it. That is nice. I like it. Other people may not like it, but personally I think that's alright. I don't know other people's feelings at the moment. Okay, and it literally is called Cleansing Synergy as well, which is quite funny. Heal Resonator. This trait has been replaced with Reconstruction Enclosure, which grants protection to nearby allies when you use a healing skill. Where the hell is that? Have I missed this? Where is this? Inventions Master, my bad. Oh, it's just a different sign. Okay, sorry. I keep forgetting they've not got the actual new thingies here. Is it that one? No. Bunker down. Am I being blind here? Oh, it's just that. Oh my god. It's an adepty thing. Oh, damn, that's nice. Oh, wow. Heals so you have to run it. If you run Scrapper support build in PvP and you don't run Inventions, you're doing it wrong. You have to use it. You have to use it. What is that? Oh, so that works well with that. Condition removed. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Fucking support Scrapper, baby. This guy is a beast. Good man. No, we're going down the patch notes in order. Sorry, stream. Sorry, YouTube. So Healing Resonator, that's really good. That's just an adept, so it's built into your build. It's here. So grant protection to nearby allies when you use a healing skill. Don't forget that your healing skills are recharged when you're struck below the health threshold of 25%. So don't forget, the important thing for engineers, and you know this if you're in the stream, is that make sure before you go down, if you know you're going to get bursted or feel like you're going to lose your heal, you're going to go below 25% health or like 5-6k with Menders right now, please make sure you use your healing turret, because if you go below 25%, you're going to waste a heal. And as you can see already, a heal is extremely powerful because you gain protection there, and you also, you know, you're removing conditions and healing, obviously, which is, you know, the obvious one. And then you've got the condition removal, and the condition removal now converts to boons through various places in your traits. This is not going to get used anymore. This is dead. This is done. What I would have liked to have seen was some kind of, I mean, this is an option for damage builds, so you always need to have like at least one damage variation in each, you know, area. I think there should be one somewhere. Yeah, there you go. So there's bunker down as well. That will, you won't probably use that again, I guess, if it's been a change. We'll have a look in a sec. It's pretty damn good. I didn't even know. I didn't even hear the fart during that. That's why they're there. Experimental turrets over in inventions as well, right? This trait now creates a reflect barrier around newly built turrets in addition to its previous effects. What was experimental turrets? Master and inventions. Before, it was turrets apply boons to allies around them. Oh god, super turrets, baby. Turrets create a reflective barrier when built and grant boons to allies around them. Ooh, that's actually not bad if there's a druid. I mean, heal is going to give you vigor. So that's the only turret you'll have. But, I mean, thumper turret. Oh, where was the barrier before? Is it barrier, sorry? Is it barrier or is it a dome? My bad. Okay, let's try the trait. Here's the barrier. What? The barrier wasn't there before? Where was the barrier before? Did they take that away? That's crazy. Thanks, Itchy. Keep that clip. You come to twitch.tv, you get to see /Jebro Unit, you get to see all that kind of shit every day. Recovery Matrix. The trait now grants barrier. Oh, damn. This trait now grants barrier instead of protection when using a heal skill. Fucking hell. Whoa, what? What? Oh my god. Oh, Scrapper is going to live forever. Fucking hell. Alright, they took the condition removal away from that alchemical contentious, but I don't care. Look at this. This is fucking sick. Oh my god. Just give me a almost 4k barrier, boys. And if I get down to below 25% heal, I get another 3k. Alright, it's not for like that long and it's instant. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's nice. Alright, we're going into a power meta, boys, apparently. No, well, I don't know, actually. Because it feels like, you know, that's in preparation for, like, major power builds, is it? I don't know, we'll have to see if anything's been buffed power-wise. I mean, Weaver did. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. If you want to know what the patch notes are and you want to see where I'm looking, it's on, if you do exclamation mark patch in the chat, this is the guildwars2.com wiki. If you do exclamation mark patch in the chat, everyone, there you go. And I'll link this in the description on YouTube as well. Okay, so that's nice. Decisive Renown, in addition to its previous effect of granting super speed, this trait now grants a barrier instead of might to nearby allies when you revive an ally or finish an ally. Okay, where is that? It's there, isn't it? Right, when you successfully revive an ally or finish an enemy, you grant barrier and great speed. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. Okay, Jesus Christ, everyone. No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, well, a healing energy? I mean, I guess. It's more about... But the thing is, it's not really that healing orientated. I mean, it's like, can you replace, what is it? Is it Weavers and Druids? I don't think you could replace it just because of the sheer amount of healing. I mean, there's some nice barriers and stuff. I mean, that's a nice res, but this is more PvP, mate, unfortunately. I mean, I think you could use it. Really? Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, you've got... Yeah, I mean, potentially. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't try it. I would try it for fun, at the very least. But I don't know if it... The thing is that it's like... You could be... You look at something, you always think, it's like PvE, PvP, World v World. You always think, right, this is good. But is it better than this that's doing the current job, right? Is it better than this thing? And it's like, my worry now in PvP isn't necessarily about the balance and not saying that's good or bad or whatever, but thinking about the tankiness of how, like, Scrapper could be. It can now match maybe a Druid in terms of survival. It couldn't kill it. But it can now battle probably a Druid a lot better than it could before, I would say. Even though you could battle a Druid pretty well with Holosmith, but you could never win that versus a decent Druid, you know? You wouldn't be winning that. I'm gonna play Scrapper in PvP, 100%. I'll definitely try it. I'll definitely try it. Okay. Decisive Renown, the addition to its... Alright, we've already done that. Shocking Speed. Increase the duration of super speed granted by this trait from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. There it is. Using a leap finisher or blast finisher. Right, I'm not going to use that. That's just silly. You'd use this every time. These traits are now shit. And obviously because there's so much corrupt. Anyway, the stability is nice. I don't know, actually. I'm still not sure if I'd use that over this. It depends. I don't know. Stability is still good. It depends what... I think it depends where you want to be, actually. If you're in a team fight and you're versus a Scourge or anything that can corrupt condition, boons or whatever, I would use probably this. If I was going to go on the side caps, I'd use this. I wasn't going against anything like that. It's very... I think you could pick between those two. Not that one, though. Yeah, the scaling isn't great, apparently. I mean, it could be dry. I've literally reading the notes as you have. The only thing you can do is test it and see. I mean, literally, I mean, in theory, I guess, but it would be confused about the roll a little bit because I don't think it would be pumping out as much as you would like to. But give it a try. I mean, maybe I could try on Thursday. Ask the guys. We'll see. Impact Savant. It's an interesting thought, dude. It's an interesting thought. This trait has been reworked to increase the effectiveness of barriers you receive by 15%. Is that the barriers you give to yourself? Okay. Oh, they've changed it completely. It used to be something to do with stun. Of course it was. Barriers you receive are 15% stronger. There you go. Synergy. Okay. And then adaptive armor, which would be a big one for Scrapper. This trait has been reworked. Upon being struck, it now grants barrier with a 3-second cooldown and reduces condition damage by 20% while you have a barrier. Ooh. That's sexy, baby. Gain protection? Gain barrier when struck. Reduce incoming condition damage while you have a barrier. So it gives you 1,230. So you have to really go through and look at the barriers. And who gives barriers? So other people would change their traits to give... Who gives barriers? So the Scourge Engineer duo is fucking awesome. Like, Scourge Engie is going to be sick. Because Scourge gives barrier. So the Scourge is going to empower the Engineer even more. So that duo, if you remember before, the 2v2 with the Engie and the Necro, where the Engie used to protect the Engie, the Engie used to protect the Necro, was ridiculously awesome. Because, like, the resing, obviously, of... the res potential of, you know, the stealth gyro and be able to res, like, that was ages ago though, obviously, because it would be that res was strong back in the day. It's not now because of reasons. It's going to get wrecked completely. I think I'm still not sure if this is going to be good. You need to test to see whether or not gyros are going to be able to last in PvP, because they get destroyed pretty quick because there's so much damage. I think it is a Candice, yeah. So that's why I think Scourge and Scrapper combo. Fuck. Is this... Do you guys think PvP is going to be really, really tanky right now and quite soon? I think so. I think this is going to be really tanky. I haven't read the rest of the patch notes, though. I'm just literally going off of 2 classes at the moment. I mean, Elementus was damage, and they nerfed its survivability a tiny bit as far as I could see, just through 1 skill. With the sword, water free. Jeez. So this could be really tanky. It depends what they do with Guardian. This is where we're going to next. So right, okay. There's argument here that only a few things got checked with NG. They did buff the sword, which is potentially like something we could use in PvE, I guess. I don't know. I'm not one of these benchmarking guys that knows that kind of stuff off the top of my head, and I obviously they would need to test it. But they've changed a lot in Scrapper. They've just been like, you know what, guys, fuck it. This is a support class. Let's make it. This is a support specialization. It's a tanky specialization. Let's just make it that way and give the specialization, gives the trait lines some kind of synergy with that to make sure that it's going to be tanky and supporty. And it was before, but now it's ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. Like, barrier is a really strong thing for an engineer now. So if you're versus an engineer hammer, one thing you want to be interrupting is that. Make sure you're interrupting this ability, because it's going to be really good. It's actually, to be fair, it's actually got a big cooldown at least, so that's not too bad. Because of the barriers. And don't forget that your barrier is... So they can actually take a 1v1 with more condition-orientated specs a little bit now. Let's see how much barrier I get just off that one guy. So 1,500. Then we got to 5k there. So we can get some nice barrier. And then when you've got that barrier, you're reducing common condition damage by 20%. And again, the barrier there. You won't be getting that though. So what would have been nice would have been some kind of extra trait around here. Because this trait, you're not getting much out of it. Albeit you could probably... Okay, I need to think about a build. Let's go through the rest of the trait. Let's go through the rest of the patch. I'm sorry. That was engineer. I'm getting keen. This is my class. It's just the way it is. Okay, I'm sorry. Guardian, please.